Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm Chandra Lynn. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you today. It is January, but it's the 21st, so it's the full moon. And I saw that lunar eclipse last night. It was pretty awesome. Did any of you see it? Please remember that this is a general reading, so take it how it resonates with you and your life and your situations and your experiences, and leave what does not. And I know at the last reading it was talking about unleash your wild side, right? Let me check. I need to take better notes. Yes, unleash your wild side. So, did you unleash your wild side? How did you unleash your wild side? What is going on? Okay, Virgo. So, the overall energy for the month, or for what's going on, but I'm picking up that this has, once I get further into the reading, that more information is going to come up that's going to kind of expand what you can see. So, right now, what you're like growing in, what the energy that is like currently overall for the month is Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. That's funny because she's holding a cup, right, with incense. You can see the incense, and before I started your reading I was like, I need to light some incense. Okay, so this is where you are currently, the energy is currently in. So I want to say that I'm picking up a lot more, like, it's strange because it's almost like you're going to, once it's unlocked, you're going to be aware, like, oh, I've always loved this. But it was, I'm picking up like it was always like, oh, I would like to do that, but I don't have time to do that. Or I would like to do that, but I'm busy doing this. Or when this gets taken care of, I'm going to try my hand at this because, like, it just seems like it's calling to you. But I also get like this is still part of that, like, unleash your wild side as well, because you're unlocking something within. So you're unlocking yourself. Whatever it is, whether it's just you, whether it's wanting to change locations, whether it's wanting to change career paths, it's almost like before doing things, living, experiencing things was okay, but it was like it was like holding back something of you, holding back something of you that you felt like would not be accepted, appreciated, and it's not like, what I'm also picking up, it's not something that you were very, very aware of at first. I think what I'm getting is that at times there was this awareness, like, this is not how I would handle this situation, or I would really like to do this way, or I would really like to do this that way. But it was like an automatic, reaction of recognizing that this is not going to be accepted, so I need to go ahead and do this, or changing that way. So that's what I'm getting. It's like when the situations or the experiences come up, you're more aware. You're more aware now. You're more aware of how you truly feel about the situation, what you believe about the situation, how you feel about the situation. And now that it's right there in front of your face, I guess to say, when the situation happens, you're given that beautiful gift of being able to go, all right, I don't think this will be accepted, so I'm going to go this way. Instead of going the way that you really feel how you would go, how you view things, you know? You got a different perspective. It's like I'm getting that, seeing information and knowing that there's more information out there. So still standing in your truth and speaking your truth about situations, but still being completely open to having more information about it coming in. And that's kind of perfect, because that's where your strength is. You see, you got the seer. All right, so it's like she covers her eyes because she doesn't want the illusion of the physical reality to cloud her information, to cloud her knowledge, to cloud the, that internal knowing. And that is where your strength is. It's like being able to cover your eyes in any situation or experience that you're having and go, how is this seen from other perspectives? And then it's like you go around, like, that's what I'm being shown. It's like you go around, right? Got your eyes closed and you're kind of going around and you're feeling the energies. You're seeing you're seeing situations from all perspectives. It's kind of like a beautiful gift. Like, well, I really want to know where you are coming from, kind of thing. And that's the key to understanding, and that's the key to compassion, and that's the key to unconditional love, is always going from, like, trying to understand where other energies or situations or experiences are happening to different, just wanting to get, like, go around. But now what I'm getting is okay, so you're already great at that. That's what I'm getting, is like you're pretty used to getting that information. You're pretty used to being open to receiving that new information. Okay, so how I believe, okay, so what I believe is happening now for you, Virgo, if this rings true, you see she's got these wings, right? And then she's got that, well, that sun, boom, and it's light. So it's almost like you've leveled up, right? And when you level up, you get to go up. So now it's like, instead of going in that same circle and staying in the energies and seeing the energies and how they see the situation or the experience, now you're being told, like, guess what? Once you get all that, now you can fly up higher. You can fly up higher and you can look down, and you already know how all the other energies are viewing everything and how they're feeling everything. But now it's time for you now it's time for you to, like, get the bigger picture, get the bigger picture. And in a sense, it's almost like disconnecting from it, disassociating from it. You're still in it, but it's almost like you can realize that you're participating in your life, but having that higher perspective gives you the ability to really kind of it gives you the, I'm trying to figure out the right words to say, it gives you the ability and the self-control that you have. It's like you can choose. Like if you're seeing a situation or there's something going on in your life and it's just like you're tired of fighting this same fight, you're tired of going on this same pattern, you don't really want to participate in it anymore, you realize that you've outgrown it, right? But the truth is that until this situation, until this experience has gone through its life cycle, and that's the great thing, always remember, everything goes through a cycle, right? Never ending. So you can choose whether or not to be emotionally invested in this situation. It's almost like, do you want to be down, like aware, down, and aware of everything and keep playing the same old game? Or you can fly up higher and recognize like you are in this, but you can be like, you're going to just do you, cut the strings to everything else and allow the situation to go through the rest of its life cycle and then see where you're going from there. And that is the key. That's like, you're already like, woo, here everything is, and then this is where you are, Virgo. So it's more, I don't want to say it's unlocking the magic within. It's more about you recognizing the magic within. And the more you're looking down on situations and going, I really don't want to participate in that, that automatically, it's almost like you're choosing to go in one door instead of the other. So instead of going into the same old cycle, like, you know, over and over again, now you're kind of like, but I can go in this door and I get to learn new things about myself. I get to find out new passions about myself and new loves. And it's very see beyond your current situation. Now, the purple in her crystal ball just started screaming at me. So, was that okay? So what I'm getting is that there's some anxiety, there's some maybe uncertainty about, well, if I choose to do this how I truly want to do it, it might not be accepted. You are you're protected. That's what that purple orb is telling me. And it also signifies your perspective awareness, right? It's this energy, it's not only protection energy, but it's also like that. It's almost like fuel for your intuition, fuel for your motivation, but at the same time, it's also like expanding out, and it helps others as well. It's almost like if it's dark outside and you light just like one little candle, right? And you're using that candle around your immediate area to be able to maneuver around in the dark, right? And that light doesn't expand out far, or it doesn't illuminate everything out far, right? But what if somebody's like 50 yards back and the only thing that they can see is that small light from your candle, and now they know, I can see it and I can get closer, and then they can start lighting their own candles. And it's kind of, yeah, like it's just trying to, okay, your challenge for the month is Sun, enjoy success and happiness. Okay, so okay, so what I'm getting from that is like you really have done a lot. Like you have accomplished quite a bit, and it might not seem like it right now because of current situations, but you see how you're different. Okay? And well, okay, so that's what, okay, so what I am getting from that is it's going to be, it's almost like your energy, because your energy has like gone up, there's going to be the energies that are still around you that in your situations, okay? It's almost like they instinctively feel that they instinctively feel like you rising, okay? Especially if they're not. And it's almost like I'm getting drama. I'm getting like lower negative energies, like screaming for help. I'm not sure if like it's too many for me to be able to see, because it's almost like I'm seeing like you on a big building and then all these other energies below screaming like, oh, but we need help, we need help, we need help, this is going on, that's going on, my life's falling apart, or the business is falling apart, or blah 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 blah. And then but you're up in the tower, right? You're there for a reason. You're like partying because you won this. So try to stay in that joy and happiness, that success, like knowing that everything is changing. Stay in that joyful place. Holy moly. Okay. All right, Virgo, so we have, yeah, okay, so you got the Strength card, the Mountain card for your current energy, what you are currently in. And this is kind of a great card because it signifies like a beautiful, more balanced connection, because you're rooted deep in the earth, but yet you're reaching high into the heavens. And then you're still, you know, earth. You're this beautiful, sheltered, you know, I love mountains. Okay, so that is the energy that you are currently in. I kind of feel like there's this power, like this new, like strength, almost like it's like, you know, getting warmed up for a race. Like there's that adrenaline pumping is what I'm getting. Not quite sure what it's going for, but whatever it is, it's because this is in your new. This is what's starting to sprout. This is what's coming up. This is the newness, right? And it's the new moon, and it's the promise. So there is something that you truly desire. There is something that you truly want for yourself, and it's almost like you're seeing that it is truly a possibility. Okay. In the South, you got the wake-up call, the tsunami, the wake-up call, and you can see the moon. Everything kind of looks the same. So there's kind of like a, and it's funny because I said something about a tower earlier. So there is, whatever situation you're supposed to be seeing beyond right now, it's very a tower moment. Everything is kind of crumbling down. But what I would like to tell you is, like, you're high above it. It's happening, can't stop it, or it's already happened and you can't stop it. Like, it's time just to stay above it and wait for, you'll know instinctively when it's your time to go. You'll know instinctively when it's your time to make a move. You'll be like, okay, now I can do this, or okay, now I can do that. That's what I'm getting, because look for, see beyond your current situation. And you got the wake-up call and the new moon. You got the strength. There's a lot of power. This is in your West. This is your wisdom card. So whatever this situation is, it is yours to all I'm getting is that it's like an escape, right? Okay, so you're held, right? You're being held. You don't want to be in this building no more. This is kind of, okay, so you're being held kind of like a prison. That's kind of what I'm getting, right? Like, and you shouldn't be there. That's what I'm getting. Like, nobody should be in, like, you're stuck someplace that you don't want to be stuck. And then the tsunami comes in and it's gonna, like, really wash everything out. And I think where that excitement, that adrenaline thing's coming from, because it's like, you know that you're this power. You know that when this this is like, it's almost like this is magnificent on its own. This is magnificent on its own. But when they combine, it's even more like, and that's what I'm getting. So what are you, like, because they're, yeah, and movement. Movement. That's what's coming. Okay, what I'm getting from this is that movement is like, that goes right along with this wake-up call, but it's also, it's very, like, what I get is, okay, there's all this movement, right? And the movement's great, but it's almost like needing a break. Like, gotta refuel, gotta get supplies, kind of going on. So like a break. But it's not even a real break. It's more like a rest stop, but it's not even a rest stop, because it's like stuff is going to be getting done. A lot of stuff is going to be getting done, okay? Because you got Dreamtime, creation in the Father Source position. So with the Mother Earth card, gave you tree and grounding. So, and then all the other spirits gave you wind and activation. So that's just kind of like, it's almost like Mom saying, okay, you guys, I need you to stay kind of, make sure that You got solid footing right now. Try to keep your energies balanced because everything is changing really quick because a lot of stuff is transforming, right? A lot of cycles are coming to an end, so new cycles can begin. And this time there's all that power behind it, and there's that energy, that adrenaline behind it, because it's almost like it's going to be a little bit more exhausting, for the simple fact is you're not going back into the old. You're not going to restart that same old cycle. So you're going to start taking steps in a new direction, in a new, like, for a new life, okay? And just the awareness of knowing that that's going to change is exhausting. It's your biology is not used to it. So your actual biology is trying to speed up work to figure out the new changes. So it's kind of like, make sure you take plenty of time for yourself, stay grounded, because that's, like I said, your biology. You're shape-shifting. Just the thought and knowing, like, I'm going to change it up, even if it's a tiny baby step in a different direction than what you're used to going. That's a whole new cycle. That's a whole new wheel. That's a whole new situation, a whole new experience. Okay? It's new. And it's not just new for you mentally or emotionally, but it's also new to you physically, because your body is going to work with you emotionally and mentally to try to help you stay grounded. So if you, like, make sure you're taking plenty of idle time, I guess. Don't take all that adrenaline and energy and go ahead and put it to work yet, until you know, like, okay, now I can make a move. But it's almost kind of like, take it in steps is what I'm getting. Like it's almost like what's happening is not a quarter mile, it's a mile, and you're used to running quarter miles, so you can run a mile, but it's almost like you're being guided not to start off as fast. Make sure you're giving yourself plenty of time to recharge before you deplete what you have already. So it's almost kind of like, like, oh, I'm at a half a tank, so it's time for me to recharge, and allow yourself to recharge. Because got any more advice? So no matter what is going on, the challenge, what they would really love, what your guides and everything would really love for you to do, is to stand in your power, enjoy your success and happiness, because this is one, it's it's amazing. And be very well aware that you are, yeah, this is destiny. Like, you've already done most of the work. You've already done most of the work, and now it's just time for you to know how truly worthy you are of being able to live your life exactly according to how you feel you should live it. And trust that you will be accepted in your ideas and your thoughts and how you choose to set up your life now with these new changes. Because that is quite, whew, Virgo. I can't wait to see what happens for you next month. Bye, guys.